The Red River Delta of Vietnam, thanks to its abundant water and warm climate, has long been a thriving agricultural region, known for its rice cultivation. It was also rich in plants, animals, minerals, and gemstones not found in the northern regions. Moreover, it was a crucial passageway for China's expansion southward into various countries and the sea. For this reason, after conquering Vietnam during the reign of Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty, China ruled over the region as a colony for nearly 1,000 years. Throughout Chinese dynasties, Vietnam was a target of exploitation. The Chinese took gold, silver, copper, pearls, and many other local specialties under the guise of taxes, without any compensation. They even abused the monopoly system, sometimes taking a buffalo in exchange for a small amount of salt from remote mountain villages. Fed up with exploitation, Vietnamese farmers repeatedly revolted, but they were crushed every time. Then, as the political situation in China began to change drastically, a new opportunity arose for the Vietnamese people. By the end of the Tang Dynasty, which had enjoyed the greatest prosperity in Chinese history, political corruption spread, and regional military governors began to threaten the imperial authority. Eventually, the Tang Dynasty effectively came to an end with the Huang Chao Rebellion, and the empire was plunged into chaos. After the military governor Zhu overthrew the Tang and established the later Liang, China entered the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms period, with 5 successive dynasties rising in the north and 10 kingdoms emerging in the south of the Huai River. In Vietnam, the army rebelled, driving out the military governor and installing the local leader, Cuc Tuor Zhu, as the new military governor. However, the consciousness of independence and the desire to break free from colonial rule were still weak at that time. Soon after, the military governor of Guangdong and Guangxi, Liu Yan, declared himself the ruler of the newly founded Southern Han Kingdom, posing a significant threat to Vietnam. Liu Yan attacked Vietnam, defeated the Cuc dynasty, and captured its leader, seemingly ending the independence movement in the region. However, the general of the Cuc dynasty, Zhuang Ding Ung Yi, raised the banner of resistance once more. He gathered scattered soldiers, organized his forces, and attacked the Southern Han army, which had grown lax from looting the occupied territories, driving them out. Zhuang Ding Ung Yi and his allies from the southern frontier, Ai Chu, dreamed of complete independence, but his adopted son, Qiu Tsung Tien, and others from the capital, Dai La, were more inclined toward pro-China policies. Amid the intense conflict between independence and tribute diplomacy, Zhuang Ding Ung Yi was assassinated by his beloved adopted son. Upon hearing this news, Ung O Gwin, Zhuang Ding Ung Yi's son-in-law, who had been stationed in Ai Chu, immediately launched a rebellion. At last, the hero of Vietnam's independence had emerged. Feeling threatened, Qiu Tsung Tien requested to become a vassal of the Southern Han. Liu Yan, who had been eagerly waiting for a chance to reinvade, immediately took action. He divided his army into 2 parts. His son, Liu Hongqiao, led 10,000 soldiers by sea and river to secure a foothold, while Yu Eom himself remained at the border, planning to march by land and join forces. Faced with the formidable Southern Han invasion, Vietnam was divided, putting it in an extremely unfavorable position. However, Ung O Gwin did not hesitate. He swiftly advanced north, launching a surprise attack on Qiu Tsung Tien's forces, stationed in Dai La, and utterly destroyed them. Ung O Gwin then prepared for the Southern Han army's advance. He had thousands of wooden stakes placed in the riverbed of the Bac Dang River to block the enemy's path. When the Southern Han Navy appeared, Ung O Gwin pretended to retreat, luring them upstream. As the tide shifted from high to low, he ordered a simultaneous counterattack. Soldiers in ambush along the riverbanks emerged, setting fire to the enemy fleet. Hundreds of Southern Han ships, caught on the wooden stakes, were unable to move and were set ablaze, killing over half of the soldiers, including Liu Hongqiao. Upon hearing of the defeat of his navy and the death of his son, Emperor Liu Yan wept and retreated. The victory at the Battle of Bac Dang River in 938 broke the chains of subjugation that had lasted for over 1,000 years and fulfilled the long-awaited dream of liberation for the Vietnamese people.